never gonna believe what it says on the back. What is up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video we have yet another Wish shoe haul. Now if you guys have seen the last shoe haul that I did from Wish, it was a very strange one to say the least. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll link it in the eye and the description, but today's video is a little bit different. We're not going to be trying out weird shoes again. I'm actually going to be trying out 5 different pairs of fake designer shoes. Now if you guys have been on my channel for a little while, you already know that I love doing fake designer testing videos, because if you can find yourself something that looks like the real thing but costs a fraction of the price, why not do it? So when I saw these 5 different pairs of trainers on Wish that look like the designer ones, I just had to get them to test them out for you guys. Before we jump straight into this video, I quickly wanted to thank you guys, because as of now we have finally hit 4 million subscribers, which is actually kind of crazy to say because only last year we were hitting 3 million and that was already insane to me. We actually hit 4 million about 2 days ago now, and I actually stayed up so late to try and not miss it, and I somehow still missed it. Luckily my Social Blade tab was a little bit delayed, so I managed to actually record the moment that we hit 4 million, which is so freaking insane. I want to say a massive thank you guys to continuing to support me. You guys have been watching me for so many years now, and I just want to say thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart. Honestly, I would not be here without you guys. I would not be living this crazy life and getting to do so many amazing things and having so many opportunities. It's honestly all because you guys are supporting me, and yeah, I just want to say thank you guys so much for that. Now the only way I can really think to thank you guys for everything you've done for me and supporting my channel is to do a giveaway for my 4 million subscribers. So if you guys did want to enter, I'll be doing the giveaway over on my Instagram at Roxxsaurus. If you guys don't follow me already on there, make sure you do. I'll be giving away quite a few things, so I'm hoping to do a couple of different winners. So if you guys are interested, make sure you guys head over there as well. But now, without further rambling, let's get on into the video. Okay guys, so the first pair of shoes I have right here, it came in a little white bag like this. So here is the photo of the listing of what it looked like online, and as you can tell, these are the very famous Gucci trainers. It's the pair of trainers where one of them is green and one of them is red, and I'm just about to pull this out from the packet and see what it looks like. Ooh, okay. This doesn't look bad. Oh my god, these actually feel really nice. Like in terms of quality, they don't feel cheap at all. You could say I am shook. So like I said, one of them is green and one of them is red. In my mind, these look pretty true to how I remember them, but I will have to refer back to a photo of the real ones just to make sure that this is actually how they look. I do have a feeling that maybe the green isn't so like bright on the real pair. I think they're a little bit more like the actual stripe, but don't quote me if I'm wrong. I haven't seen this pair of shoes out and about in a long time, so I don't really remember what they look like, but they have the stripe, they have the little bee, they are white, and they have the metallic thing on the back, so they look pretty real. I mean, the main difference about these, apart from the price point, is of course that they're not made from real leather, which I really quite like. I'm one of those people that does wish I could purchase real designer items. For example, I love anything Louis Vuitton or Gucci, and if they made vegan options, I would 100% purchase from them. Whereas with these, I don't feel bad because they're not made of animal skin, they're just made of like plastic and synthetic materials, which is amazing. I'm sure I'm gonna get comments, people saying that, you know, real leather is better than synthetic leather, but it really isn't. Do your research. Okay, so I'm looking at a picture of the real trainers on Google, and to be honest, they're not all that different. And actually, I'm looking at the green shoe in particular, and the color is spot on. From memory, I thought the green would be much darker, but looking at the photo, it is exactly the same shade. The only real major difference that I see when I look at this shoe versus the original is the actual stitching on the shoe. So this one kind of comes all the way down slightly curved, whereas on the real shoe, it kind of has like an arrow sort of shape to it. Apart from that, it's pretty much identical. Even the sole on the bottom, this part here is kind of a bit more textured, and then it kind of stops and becomes smooth. And I've just checked on the photo and it's got exactly the same thing. Now the price point difference is very drastic. So this pair of shoes cost me £18 on Wish, and the original shoes cost about £444, and this is on the Gucci website, so that is literally crazy. So looks wise, they definitely passed the test, but let's try these on and see if they're even comfortable. Okay guys, so this is what the first pair of trainers looks like on, and I've gotta say, these look so freaking realistic. I'm looking in the mirror, and to be honest, I can't tell if these are real or fake, which is obviously a good thing. In terms of comfort, they fit really, really nicely. They don't feel like they're too tight. They're literally the perfect size. I've got to say, these are probably the best fake trainers I've ever bought in terms of quality. They just feel really nice. They feel like a regular high street pair of trainers, but of course they have that very expensive look to them, which is kind of crazy that people spend hundreds of pounds on trainers like this when you can get them for so cheap on Wish. I've got to say, I am sold on these. I really like them and they fit well, so I'm giving them a massive thumbs up. Okay guys, so the next pair of shoes is right here. It's literally just come in a packet like this, so I instantly knew these were the shoes. Okay, so here is what the trainers look like. Now I've got to say, I'm just looking at the photo of the real trainers, and although they have a lot of similarities, the colors and the actual overall pattern is very different. They do actually have the sizing of the trainers like the real Balenciaga do, but they don't actually say the word Balenciaga anywhere. Usually that is for copyright reasons because they can't take the brand Balenciaga. Sometimes they even go to the extent of writing the word Balenciaga, but like misspelling one letter. However, this time they didn't do that, which I'm actually kind of pleased about because I don't really want to be wearing misspelled Balenciaga trainers that are quite clearly knockoffs. Whereas right now they kind of just look like Balenciaga inspired trainers, which is so fine by me. In terms of the shape of the trainers, they definitely look very similar to the real ones. They definitely have that very large heel at the back. The color scheme is also very similar to one of the pairs that Balenciaga do actually offer out there. It has that tan and white sort of scheme, but the only difference is that sort of pair of shoes doesn't have the yellow sole, which some of them do, but not this particular style. I have to say, this pair of trainers feels a little bit cheaper in the make. It just doesn't look quite as nice quality as the first pair, and the sole itself feels quite spongy, which I'm sure the original would probably also feel the same. I don't really see how they could have made a spongy sole any more better quality. So these on Wish only cost me £15. However, the original ones cost around £690, which I think is so excessive for a pair of trainers. Anyways, I am quite pleased with how these look. They're not really the best quality, but they do look like the photo on Wish, so I guess let's try them on and put them to the test. So this is the next pair of trainers. I've got to say, I still stand by the fact that they are not really the best quality in terms of like the fabric on the outer of the trainer. However, I do have to give it to them. They are really comfortable inside. The actual sole of these trainers are actually quite spongy, so I feel like you could even wear these like to the gym or running. They do actually look really cool. I do really like the look of them. I've got to say, if you weren't really like the most massive Balenciaga fan, kind of like me, then you'd never really know that these are fake unless you actually like Googled it and looked at the color schemes and all that kind of jazz. So to be honest, if I saw someone wearing these, I would just think that they're real. I wouldn't think twice. Although the originals don't have the yellow heel, I actually feel like that looks pretty cool. It kind of just adds a bit of color to the very neutral trainers. Again, I can't really fault these. They look nice, they fit comfortably, so again, I'm gonna give them a thumbs up. Now the next pair of trainers we have is actually a fake pair of Vans. Now I'm really excited because I've never owned a pair of Vans slip-ons like this. They are quite pricey, but nowhere near as expensive as the other two pairs I just showed you guys. Ooh, these look so cool. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. You guys are never gonna believe what it says on the back. This literally says V-A-N-C-N, Vansn. Is that even a word? And then it says all the star instead of Vans off the wall. Inside it also says Vansn, and then on the little label on the front it also says Vansen. So I really wonder if that means anything in maybe like another language, or is that literally just made up? Who knows? But from afar, if no one reads what your actual shoe says, then I guess you're all good. So this pair of slip-ons cost me £10, whereas the originals cost £52, so quite the difference. Now although I don't own a real pair of Vans, I have felt them. I know what they sort of feel like and how they look in real life. So to be honest, they do look very realistic unless you read the back and the little label. Even the bottoms of the sole look exactly like the real Vans, so I'm actually really pleasantly surprised with these. I mean, if you want to try out a pair of Vans but you don't want to spend £52, I feel like this would be a really good thing to try because they were only £10. I guess the last thing to do now is to try them on and see how they fit. Okay guys, these are so freaking comfortable. Like, actually probably the most comfortable shoes I've tried in a long time, and I'm not just saying that. I really like them because they're easy to put on. You don't have to faff around with any shoelaces, which obviously the originals are the same. The sole has like a lot of flexibility to it. It's not stiff, and I can definitely see myself rocking these on a day-to-day basis, to be honest. And they don't feel like they're gonna fall apart on me anytime soon. So again, I'm giving these a massive thumbs up. Okay guys, so the next pair of trainers I have is right here. And as you guys can probably tell already, this is supposed to be a replica of the Yeezys 350 Triple Cream or Triple White, I think they're called. My initial thoughts is that these are probably the best Yeezy replicas I've seen in terms of quality, because they actually feel quite nicely made. I honestly didn't have high hopes for these ones in particular because there's so many fake replicas of Yeezys out there, and very many of them are just so bad quality that it's not even worth buying. So the first thing that is missing is this little tab sort of thing at the back, kind of like an accent almost. Don't really know what the purpose for it is, but it is what's on the shoe, so you know, it's missing that. Also, the sole of this is like all one solid color, whereas the Yeezys, they kind of have more of like a clear, milky sort of sole to them. This part here, the opening of the shoe, is pretty much exactly the same though. It looks very similar. So this is what the shoe looks like once it's properly tied, and to be honest, the quality of like the knit sort of material at the top feels really nice. It feels quite breathable. The only thing I don't really like is the sole insert. I don't know if you guys will be able to see. Like, it's literally just placed in there. It's not even stuck in properly. Look, you can literally take the whole sole out and it's like not even a finished shoe inside. I think the overall quality is definitely very much reflected in the price, as we only paid £8 for these. To be honest, for £8, it's not a bad pair of trainers. If you just want or need a pair of trainers that you don't mind getting messy, for example, if you're just hanging around or going to the park or walking your dog, something like that, then these would be great for that. And considering that the real original Yeezys cost about £240 as of right now is actually kind of crazy. And to think that these look so close to the originals, yet these only cost £8. I've got to say, as much as I was hating on the inside of these trainers and saying they're not really the best quality, they actually are so comfortable, which I'm so shook about. They literally just feel like I'm walking on a sponge. Like, how is this even real right now? I mean, I knew that the actual sole was going to be comfortable because it's literally made of like foam. I wasn't really sure about the insert inside the trainer, which actually I'm kind of blown away by. It's really comfortable. I actually really like the look of these as well. I've always wanted a pair of Yeezys, but they're just so expensive, so I can never really justify spending that amount of money on a pair of trainers. But I know I'm definitely going to get a lot of use out of these, whether that's running or going to the gym or just out and about every day. I'm going to give these a 10 out of 10. Now, the last pair of shoes I'm going to try out for you guys today is actually a pair of fake Balenciaga sock boots. Now, as you guys can see, these do not have the Balenciaga branding on them like the originals do, which, like I said, I don't really mind because obviously they can't just rip off the exact design and the logo. And if they were to include the Balenciaga logo, they probably would have misspelled it by one letter, which I think is actually worse than not having it at all. I'm looking at the original and I'm looking at this fake shoe, and there is not much difference at all. Even the sole of the shoe is so close, it actually is kind of scary. The sock part of this boot feels really nice quality. It feels quite stretchy, and I can tell this will be quite comfortable. However, the sole of the shoe does not feel like it's going to be very good quality, and it's probably not going to last very long either. In general, I do quite like the look of this shoe. I wasn't really too keen on it when it first came out, but I've sort of grown to like it now, and I feel like it's a very practical and comfortable shoe. So I guess let's just try these on. Even they don't look exactly the same, but for £8, you can't really go wrong. Now, these are the last pair of shoes, and I've got to say, these are again so comfortable, and I don't even know why I haven't purchased a pair of shoes like this before, because these are life-changing. This literally feels like I'm wearing a sock and there's like a full-on sole attached to it underneath. These look so cool, and even though they're not real Balenciagas, who cares, because these just look so awesome. And actually, I've seen pairs of shoes like this on Fashion Nova as well, so I feel like it's not really like embarrassing to be wearing fake Balenciagas, because there's so many other stores that are doing shoes like this now. I feel like these shoes are kind of love it or hate it. Some people have definitely mixed opinions about these, but I actually quite like them and they're really comfortable, so I'm giving these a massive thumbs up too. Alright guys, so those are all of the trainers I'm going to try out for you guys today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and maybe found it kind of helpful / entertaining. I feel like I have a slight addiction when it comes to Wish, but you guys enjoy the video, so that's all that matters to me. Let me know down below which one of these pairs was your favorite. Would you buy them? Would you wear them? Let me know. As always, if you guys have any suggestions of videos you'd like me to do for this channel, let me know in the comments as well. And also be sure to head over to my Instagram to enter the 4 million giveaway. I really hope you guys enter, and fingers crossed that you'll win. Again, again, thank you so freaking much for 4 million subscribers. I honestly can't even wrap my head around that many people, to be honest. Anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!